big scared coming.
Presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC
matchup
between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
Money, you gonna win it or you gonna lose?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But hang on to it, because he might not come back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The numbers for Woods last week: 24 carries, 102 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight end, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the Becker as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Is mine? Is that what you're saying?
Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Mine been up.
Former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he rifles one incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass.
Who's
now
still in the league?
Away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
What do you do?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there.
Look at them hands T.O. got.
The ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And incomplete here on third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That's your boy Winston.
Picked off at the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely
Winston, Jameis Winston.
And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block.
He hit him down. He was in the end zone, though.
They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's how he used to run when he was in Dallas. He tiptoeing in there now.
Fielded about a yard deep.
That's why I had Brady starting.
And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Brady got hurt, though.
24-yard line. The Rams offense.
Brady got like 4 more weeks before he come back.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. Look at being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 68 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a loose football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know
Frank. That's the way to come back.
They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He opted to go with a scramble.
Now you got the best front seven when you had the worst team 4 weeks ago.
Taken down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a block.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive football.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Winston. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end.
What you doing,
It's
nigga?
complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jameis now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action now, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down throw for Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Does it get there? Hits the and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And this is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Tyree, you see that timing right there? Watch this timing route, Tyree. Watch this timing route.
Touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that
saying
the exact same thing in every situation.
Huh?
I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on
they got to go, nigga.
Second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
What plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. And the starter or opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
By the time he stopped playing with who?
32 brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Come on,
the
nigga.
Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Cummings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And there it is, sack number 201. He has broken Bruce Smith's all-time record.
For a lot of us, we wondered if anyone would get to that record. But the way
the pressure gets to him again. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may...
And he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Old man still got it, huh?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
The old man still got it, huh? Reuben Foster.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
3 sacks in a row.
46-yard boost, just 36.
You got to wrap him up, Tyree.
Decent return of 10 yards. Here comes the field general leading
his offense back
out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, where do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And niggas just took that and ran it to the on the outside. He had it.
Stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here.
I was going quick then, 64 yards.
On the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Should have let that go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Maybe not.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35.
Well, that was halftime.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard.
Yeah, that cost them the game right there.
Behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
You took the kickoff back.
First down. They're giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Wow.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
You don't even believe
This
that.
one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage.
My thing.
Lead it out.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
As a GM,
Now a shotgun snap is going to look to
nigga, you lost. You didn't make playoffs your first year as an owner. Because you just got what the.
And your first thought is it now run into this one ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like it? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
I hear you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
You got a history of not making the playoffs this first year.
And now out on the field, here
No,
comes
you ain't gonna
Los
win Super Bowl.
Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
What?
you're going to
No.
lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
I'm
consistency.
not putting my linebacker on the line for
Second time.
what?
And the Falcons grab it.
I don't know who Jordan Lewis is.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost. And
Jordan
this
Lewis,
time you lose
Brady
it, and it's taken
Jr.,
in for a score.
and the first round draft
And
pick.
about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
That's it. Hey, you better win. That's all I got to say.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
You want to do it?
Fielded about a yard deep.
Nope. But use your backup.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Number 12, your backup, nigga. I saw him play.
Over on this drive a few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble, and that was returned for 6.
Yeah.
You definitely have to have a short memory.
What's he call it out there? Cam out there.
You did wrong, so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat
Cam
it.
is still out there playing for Tennessee, dog.
2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think
Okay.
that's safe to
Marcus
say,
Mariota
defensively,
out there then.
tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
It doesn't matter. You say you needed the quarterback.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end,
Nope.
but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're
Brady
seeing
Jr.
more and more coming into the league.
Hey,
These
don't worry
guys
about
can
it,
run
man.
and
You
make
scared
plays
you're gonna
after the
lose.
catch and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
You ain't losing nobody if you win.
He'll go down. They got it for a sack.
If you win, you getting Middleton for a 7th round draft pick. If you lose, then you giving me Brady.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Finding a safety valve here.
It ain't a trade. How did it ain't a fair trade?
Up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup
If
of
you-
over a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So don't lose.
It's Winston.
All you gotta do is not lose.
Here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back.
Don't lose anything.
38-yard line.
All right, then. You must be scared you gonna lose. I did. I said that. I said that just to see how confident you were.
One team sending this one away.
Even if you just said I'd do it, I wasn't gonna do it. Cause I ain't want to give up my linebacker.
Nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And
the
Falcons will be
you ain't all as confident as you talk. But you should. Oh, okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his
Hey,
running
man.
back, and he's got him
Part of the game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a
That's
gain of 8
all the
yards.
more reasons why I say you ain't gonna win. I don't know how you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win. You might not even make the playoffs, dog.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good
But
play.
right now, you ain't a playoff team, dog.
And inside the 45.
You ain't in the playoffs right now, dog.
There on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that
Giants
you don't have to
is ahead of you, and Detroit's ahead of you.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle.
You'll look at these division leaders.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Cowboys is a wild card.
Look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's see who the other wild card team is.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2
Might be
negative
Chicago,
plays.
dog.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And Winston lost the football.
Chicago 9. New York 9-0.
When the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets
Chicago, dog. Chicago has got the wild. Chicago and Detroit are the other two. Chicago is 7-2. Minnesota 6-3.
Reuben Foster in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
In Detroit, 7-2, dog. You ain't in there.
Cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back.
You are who I thought you were.
Well, this defensive pressure because the all game long. The pass rush.
No. Carolina, the Super Bowl defending champion.
Really nice starting field position here for the offense.
Two different people. Tyree Day ain't won nothing. Matter of fact, you ain't got no Super Bowls. I got 4. I know what you said. You ain't got, all right then. You can't win your first year ownership. You lost. I don't know, my third string quarterback put that thing in there then. Watch this though. Put my third string.
Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
He must have get his feet down.
Throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coach.
Did he get his feet down, Terry?
The ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
They could be cheating me, boy. Well, that nigga threw that ball in. You put it in now. Nigga out.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered, and
they're going to get to him. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That boy threw that ball in.
Carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That's happened, Charles.
Come on, this other throw right here.
Get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You see,
that nigga placed that ball in. Put that back shoulder in. Just threw it. Threw it high. My guy just went and got it.
a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's
I don't think about it, Clem. I don't think you, Clem. I looked at your schedule.
They will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
You got to play the Packers coming up. But they 2-7. They ain't no good.
27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big offensive explosion helped lead.